ROOTT stands for Restoring Our Own Through Transformation. We needed to address Black maternal and infant mortality from a perspective that Black families weren't at a deficit.
ROOTT's work is an essential component of improving the conditions and the quality of Black communities in Central Ohio. Our mission and how we achieve this is by providing equitable healthcare services to our families and our communities. And we do that through focusing on infant and maternal mortality in a way that has not been addressed in this community.
The work that we do is really surrounding perinatal support, full spectrum reproductive health care. This isn't just about giving birth. This is about how are we going to create an environment where you feel comfortable, safe, autonomous, and re-empowered to not only give birth in this community, but to develop what it is that you want for your family moving forward.
So our staff don't come in with this notion that our families need to be taken care of or helped. It's not a missionary dynamic where we have to save you. It's more of an empowering dynamic where we want to support and contribute to your own effort to be better and be greater in your childbirth experience. One of the top challenges that we think is a barrier is this persistent narrative that characterizes who the Black woman is, what a Black family is, as they enter into the birth process. Also, this perception that a lot of the stereotypical or generalized medical information or data that is used to either classify or categorize certain things that are occurring with Black women while they're pregnant are presumptive. We spend time either correcting that, advocating for differences in that, making sure that accurate, consistently accurate, up-to-date health information is used or communicated to families, utilizing race-neutral solutions to race-specific problems doesn't work. We have to target the inequities in a specific way so that they don't result in the mortality over here in the ways that we've been experiencing it in this state and in this city for far too long.
In particular, when you're looking at providers and the spaces that we're able to find or receive care, we have these extremes that are happening. One of them is still the stereotyping that happens that says very specifically, I'm at risk simply because I'm Black for all of these things. The other side of that is this rise of this almost overabundant care provision. Both of them are steeped in racism. Neither of them understand the intersection of how it's steeped in racism. Neither put the voice of us at the center.
We get the reality that, understand the reality that if we're really going to be focused on providing services in a way that levels the field, our focus, our work, understanding that is really committed to not only addressing that inequity, but also eliminating the consequences of that inequity.
The reality is the definition of addressing inequity is making sure that you are providing more resources to those that have experienced it than you are to those institutions that are already established, whatever that be across the board. The most rewarding part of the work that we do here at ROOTT is our families, each and every time. It's the times where we have families that are coming to us that have had a previous birth experience and it was almost fatal. And then they've had an opportunity to be with us and their experience was completely different. And so you watch the faces change, that level of finally believing that they were fully capable, that whatever story they were told before, that there was something that was wrong with them, was a lie. And it changes the entire dynamic and the energy in the room. It's the reward of having the staff that we do. It's the reward of seeing photos and pictures of the babies coming, and the babies coming together, and now they're friends, and it's years later, and they've got their own little play groups.
The development of ROOTT, our value propositions, how we recruit staff, how we train staff, how we interface with institutions and hospital systems, how we interface with our families, is a vindication of sorts of us and our ability to hit a reset and re-empower ourselves.
Having the opportunity to be one of the 5 nonprofits to watch through the Columbus Foundation means an opportunity to potentially tell the story a bit more. We need to take these chances and these opportunities to really drive home what our narrative is. Not the narrative that you're used to hearing, right. Not the narrative that folks have been saying about us, but our narrative about how we really can find joy, health, and well-being, and we're fully capable of being able to do that ourselves.
It means a great deal for the community here in Central Ohio and Columbus. It means that attention to the needs of Black communities and Black families is valid. This thing of infant and maternal mortality is beatable. We're glad that the Columbus Foundation was able to recognize that and see that.
We can make sure we have a sustainable organization, philosophy, and work that lasts well beyond
us.